winning conditions and planning tools to implement a strategic plan. One of the most challenging aspects of strategic planning is implementing the plan. Getting what's on paper to come to life and achieving the goals and strategy included in the plan. Work for successful implementation of a plan needs to begin when work on the plan begins and continue through the implementation. Never forget the three fundamental pillars to produce and to implement a strategic plan. First, communications. Second, communication. And third, communication. While developing the strategic plan, first, communicate. Organizational communication about the plan and the planning process needs to start as soon as the planning process is determined and needs to last until complete implementation of the plan. 2. Engage. Include all or representative groups of constituents within and outside the organization during the planning process, like public consultations. 3. Align. Ensure the resulting strategies and goals of your plan are aligned with any close partners and higher-level organizational goals. Once the strategic plan is written, first, keep it moving. Get senior leadership visibility behind the plan and clearly demonstrate that the organization is supportive of implementing the plan. 2. Communicate. Make the plan in a clear presentation using multiple formats like web, brochures. Share within and without the organization. Update the information to reflect progress and accomplishments. 3. Engage people. Engage enough people to support the workload. 4. Set priorities. All the goals cannot be implemented at the same time. Spread the activities out over the year. Review the goals and determine the best timing. This may be influenced by opportunities for quick success. 5. Have a leader for each goal. One designated point of contact for a goal will make it easier to share information, to monitor the status, and to coordinate work across all components of the plan. 6. Identify measures. Measures and clear expectations make it possible to see how you're doing and what progress you have made. 7. Link the plan to daily activities. Keep the plan visible by integrating it into regular activities such as staff meetings. 8. Set milestones within the plan. Develop action plans for individual initiatives inside the strategic plan. Determine who is responsible for what and when it will be started and completed, and what intermediate accomplishments are needed to achieve final results. 9. Recognize accomplishments. To recognize what has been done, generate energy to do more. Don't wait until a project is completed to celebrate. 10. Always be open to new inputs and learn from the past. Plans are not written in stone. Be alert about changes inside and outside the organization. Track implementation approaches that work well and which need refinement. And any time along planning and implementing, first, stay flexible in your approach. The best strategic plan provides strong direction and identify goals to reach, but don't act as straitjackets. The world around us is still moving even if we have printed out our plan on paper. Effective implementations means finding a balance between maintaining a consistent strategic focus and adapting to changing circumstances. Second, maintain constant communication. Successful execution of your plan requires that all of your stakeholders be accurately aware of your direction and priorities. Most organizations' leaders delay or neglect the crucial act of clearly communicating plan and goals to their staff members. Implementation in 5 steps. 1. Communicate the project of building and implementing a strategic plan inside and outside your organization. 2. Translate strategic goals into actionable initiatives. 3. Mobilize the team. 4. Align finances to support implementation. 5. Monitor progress. Quarterly meetings in 5 question marks. When you have your quarterly meetings, I'll never forget these 5 ones, okay? First, are you on track in terms of your implementation timeline? If you are off track, so why? It could be challenges underestimated, wrong staff or wrong partners involved in the action, not enough capacity of the team leader, changes happen into priorities, or inappropriate budget. 3. What, if any, changes have occurred internally or externally that are affecting the implementation or the execution of an action. 4. Was your timeline realistic, and do you need to update the timeline according to changing conditions? And 5, last one, do you prioritize have sufficient resources, human and financial? And now let's follow with a practical example. We are now in a Dornod AMAG action plan. It's from theory to practice. Increase administrative capacity through assistance to operationalize and monitor 2017 action plan of Dornod AMAG. In step 1, we'll design a monitoring tracking grid for the action plan. Step 2, we'll prioritize action inside the global plan, the AMAG's development goals for 2017. Step 3, we'll identify measurable indicators for each action. Step 4, determine target dates. Step 5, identify budget for each action. Step 6, identify reporting periods. And step 7, assign a lead in governor's office responsible for tracking the action plan. And we propose a tracking grid for the Dornod AMAG Economic and Social Development Goals of 2017 with policy area or the project name, the current status, the decision points and the milestones, the target and completion dates, the responsible department and leader, and the budget. We are right now in the 1.1.2 action is to organize training to develop human resource and meetings to exchange practices. We are now active. We will address the list of decisions to be made and match dates to decision points. We will identify the department and the leader. And inside this implementation training, we will build the environment and extractive industry task force on production of a practical tool, the booklet of extractive industries. Thank you very much and have a nice day.